What's up, you guys? Jeffrey Benson right here. In today's story, I'm going to be unveiling to you my mentee who is now so profitable. He started off charging phone in Jos City, but right now he's in Lagos to tell us about his story. His name is Shams. So he's a profitable forex trader, and he's just going to share you his journey, how he started, and how you too can as well get started today. All right, Shams.
My Oga.
Nice to have you in my place.
My Oga.
Nice.
You have a nice place.
Thank you very much. So now let's talk about being a common day-to-day trader.
Yeah.
How's it been like being a common day trader, moving from just charging phone for people for 15 naira, I guess, to
30 naira.
For 30 naira.
Yeah, 30 naira.
So can you just tell us a little bit about that story?
Okay, actually where I start from is actually something I wouldn't want someone to start from because I started from charging of phones during 2010 and 2013, 2014. You know, during that time, light is not that stable. So I discovered that a friend of mine said I can start charging a phone immediately after my word, WAEC. So I quickly joined and I started charging a phone. Before I know it, I'm making some small money though. Okay. Then one thing led to another. I discovered Forex through YouTube videos. That's when I started learning Forex. I learned Forex.
So what were you doing? I remember there was a picture you sent to me that you're in school.
Yes.
Other people will be studying book, you're studying Forex book.
I entered university 2014. The same year I started charging a phone, right? So I'm running two businesses. So while people are doing till daybreak, like they will go to class and read overnight, just to pass that with flying colors. Me, I will go to class, be studying my baby peeps, right?
Wow, this was which school?
University of Jos.
Jos, okay.
Yeah, University of Jos. So that's how it goes on and on and on. The target was to graduate with first class. But when I entered 200 level, I discovered that first class and we are like 30 pips away. You understand? So because of that, I say, okay, now since I can't get the first class, let me just concentrate on something that will pay me. So that's how I started. And then to God be the glory, I become profitable when I'm in 400 level.
How long have you been trading for?
Okay, basically 4.5 years now. I'm 4.5 years in.
So when can you say you started becoming so profitable in forex trading?
Profitable ending 2021. Ending 2021. That's when I become profitable, but with a smaller amount and smaller capital.
What was your capital was that now?
Around from 1K downward.
Good one.
Yes.
Tell us, how were you able to raise your first capital to fund your account?
Of course, charging.
Charging a phone?
Yes, of course, charging a phone. That time dollar was around 400. And I can afford 40,000 to fund my account with $100 and of course blow it.
Wow.
Right? Because that's a normal thing
normal
now.
Thing.
Blow so many accounts, but yet I still appreciate God because that charging is giving me something, right? So as time goes on, I become a little bit profitable in the sense that I will fund $100, I will withdraw some things before I blew it, right? Yeah. But sometimes I won't really withdraw the exact amount I deposit, but at least I made withdrawal.
Sham's story is such that it's very astounding to me because I understood the process. I remember the time he sent me a picture of him being in a shop charging a smartphone. And then he also sent me the time that he was about to board his first plane ever. Now, for some people who are actually in a climb where all these things are, they're just fortunate to have all these things. You might think that it's nothing. But for us, some of us that grew from nothing, we know that this is a story of hope. So that's why I think we should share this. So Shams, talking about you boarding your first plane, that time you sent me a picture of your flight ticket and boarding your first plane and also getting your first iPhone.
Yeah.
And how was it like? How was it feeling like?
Well,
judging from where you're coming from.
You remember I told you the day I bought my first iPhone, like I was like, how will I use 800,000 and buy a phone, ordinary phone, like money for community in my in my village, like if people know that this guy used such amount, like it's something. But I was so happy, very happy. Me myself, I don't know that I can reach this level to remove such amount of money. I was even telling someone that if to say the money is in cash, it will shake me before I give it out, right? I transferred the money and I was so happy. My first flight was something that makes me to work harder in life, right? Because the journey I'm supposed to do, if I am going to use road, it will take me like 21 hours. But then I did that journey in 1 hour, 15 minutes. I was like, what? Is this what money can do?
Yeah.
That's when I would concentrate more on the chart. because I don't have any other source of income, and I'm not seeing myself doing 9 to 5 anytime soon. So I believe in the chart,
Amazing.
right? I believe in the chart so much.
Why did you choose US30?
Okay, I choose US30 because I love a volatile pay, and it's
volatile.
very, very volatile. So, and I understand the move, right? So I decided to stick to US30.
Okay, so why stick to one pair? What brought that idea?
Of course, we are in this Forex to make money. So if I discover that one pair is giving me the money, I don't need to be every way, right?
Yeah.
So I need to just be patient to wait for that setup. I don't want to get money on US30 and go and give it back on gold. So it's better I stick with one pair.
Can you show us the strategy that you exactly use to buy and sell, and which is the ideal current market that you probably would enter? What do you look out for when buying and selling?
Okay, basically, I love trading in the evening, which is New York section, because US30 used to move during New York section most of the times. Basically, this is how I do my analysis. We call it technical analysis, right? If you observe now, my cycle level is 3200, 32100. So it's difference of what 100 pips here. Now, most of the times I observe the behaviors of candlestick on cycle level. I observe it once there's a weak rejection on cycle level, it means that there's a high chance the market is going toward reverse. And when I said weak rejection, I mean a very healthy weak rejection. This very point now where the market is now is a very, very healthy weak rejection, in the sense that you see the market touch this cycle level, which is 32200, and immediately leave for weak rejection. So it's a strong sign that it's going toward drop. Of course, I will check my CNBC most of the times before I continue, and you can quickly find your CNBC news when you click on the website. You type CNBC news, then you click enter. From there, you come down toward market, you click on market. Then there are so many markets here, right? But what we're watching out for is US. So you click on US here. And once you click on US here, you will see NAS 100, you will see down 30, you will see coronavirus whatsoever. But what we're doing is what NAS 100, then you click on what? Down 30. Now that you've clicked on down 30 now, it will clearly show you what? The 30 companies that you're dealing with them. And you will quickly spot the ones that are on red and those that are on blue. Now those that are on red, it signifies that those companies, they are losing interest for that day. While those that are on blue, it signifies that those companies are gaining what? Interest for that day. Now the numbers of companies that are gaining interest over the numbers of companies that are losing interest determine what you are going to do in the market as an investor. As an investor, you wouldn't want to invest in a market or a company that you know that is what? Losing its profit margin. So when you see something like that, you watch out for sell. But when you discover that, okay, these companies now are very strong, their profit target is very, very strong, that's when you would start looking for what? Buy opportunity. And most of the times, if you're in Nigeria, they used to release this news by 9 a.m. most of the times. Of course, there's a paid version and there's a free version. The difference is not that much. You can do with the free version until you become rich. Then you can sub for the what? Paid version. I took this setup, this break of trend line, and we write it down to somewhere around here. Most of the times I told you guys that I entered my trade on what? Cycle level. If the price is not on cycle level, I'm not doing anything. And immediately I spot this break of a trend line, I discover that it's going toward keep dropping, because in the morning CNBC confirms sell. Now something like this, now you with your eye you can see what? A break of this recent low and a retest of this. It created another recent low here. So this signified that what? It has break here, it has come down and retest here. So now this is a very healthy bullish engulfing. So at this zone now, if I'm to enter, this is where I will enter my buy here for this setup. Of course, I am seeing a free setup here now, which is sell. It is sell, 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 sell.
What informed that your decision to want to sell?
Okay, the overall direction of the market is what? Downtrend. That's from the higher time frame. It's a downtrend market. Secondly, The market has been going down for a long while. So this, to me, this buy is what just a retracement. And then thirdly is leaving a weak rejection on a very healthy what zone. So I, at this point, if I want to enter this market, wait for this very candlestick to close. Once it closed the way it is like this, I will join the what trend.
Where will your stop loss be?
Of course, my stop loss will be above the weak rejection.
What take profit do you usually look at setting?
Okay, if I am trading my main account, right, I always wait for quality setup 1. Now, when I wait for quality setup, most of the times I go to 1:2. It means that if I am willing to risk $100, I should be willing to take what? $200 as a profit in the market, right? But then, sometimes it really doesn't happen like that because I am not the owner of the market, neither am I the one controlling the market. So sometimes the market will be in like 120, 130, or even 90 something in profit, 90 something dollars in profit. But initially I'm willing to risk 100. So if I should exit that market, they will tell me that it's a bad way of trading. But I said it's not a bad way. Knowing when to cut your losses fast and knowing when to take your profit, even when it hasn't hit your TP, it can change a lot. It can change a lot. You shouldn't always wait that, okay, it must hit my TP. There are signs, if you have spent time with the market and the chart, there are signs that the market will show to you that it's clearly going to reverse. It's not going to reach that same zone you were anticipating it to. So if you see those signs, if I see those signs, I always take my word profit, even when it hasn't given me 1:5.
What was that shift? What brought that profitability for you?
Okay,
what did you change?
Actually, what I changed is fear.
Fear?
Yes, because I know everything. I know the technical analysis. I know the risk management. I know almost everything on the chart. But that fear in me is not letting me to do what I have already planned to do, right? So as I discovered, if I can change and reduce my fear, right, that's when I will make more money. And then the fear tend to go when I make a lot of money in the market, right? Yeah. I now discover that, okay, the amount I have made so far in the market, it won't take it away. Do you understand? Wow. So I become so confident whenever I see a setup and the setup meet my confidence. Sometimes I can even go with my inheritance, right?
Yeah.
You're going big. Yeah, I go in big. Like I do take some crazy risks that a normal trader who is starting will never do that. Even some people that have spent 10 years in the game, they won't take it. Because I believe that this is a game of risks, right? Either ways, if you're following risk management, either ways it will still hit you. So why can't I get it big? If it goes against me, fine. If it goes to my direction, it will cover up for the month.
There was a day that you made about 50 million naira. You're asking what color of Lexus should you buy. What happened that very day?
That was on Friday, and I traded CPI. I used 20 standard lot, pending order. I told you initially I'm a risk taker, right?
Yeah. I
love taking risks because I am setting up my strategy and then I know the move, right? So that day was the highest money I've ever made in a day, in the sense that I made almost $17,000. I was so happy. Yes, I was so happy. I couldn't close it because it was on 20-something thousand, but you know how volatile it is, right? So I got to close it around that 17,000, 17,500 USD. Wow.
What would you actually say facilitated your success so fast?
Okay, the truth is motivation and seeing people around me succeeding in Forex trading makes me believe that, yes, I can actually succeed if I persist. And then, of course, that's when I joined mentorship, Fire Pit mentorship. And as I entered there, I just see success everywhere. People are withdrawing bigger amount of money up and down. And then I believe that, yes, I can do this, since they are not using two heads. Now I commit myself to the chart, and of course I commit myself to God.
Can you just tell us the investment that you currently have?
Okay, when I started, my dream was to own a house of my own because I read building engineering, right? Yeah. But then I couldn't own a building. Why? Because I quickly changed my mind. They told me that if I should be building houses now, in 10 years to come or in 5 years to come, that kind of houses I am building may be out of, yeah. So what I now base my Forex money is land, right? I love buying land a lot.
So you have a lot of land,
I
landed property.
I have a lot of land in my state.
Okay.
Yes, but then I am looking forward to be your neighbor. Is this house empty? So I will price it and buy it
This is my
soon.
neighbor.
Yeah, yeah, but
That's
soon.
nice.
Though I wanted living the country ending of this year, that's my target. But living in Nigeria with money is quite cool. But I really want to further my education because I still believe in education. Not for the money, yes, because nobody has money to pay me salary now, right? As you can see, I've made like 360 something while coming here.
Yeah, it's
so
money
it's
already.
a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
It's like a bank manager or whatever. So I just want to further my education. While furthering my education, I will still advance my knowledge in Forex because I believe that I still need a lot of information.
So many people that will be watching you and they'll be like, okay, so you understand the story. Like, how were you able to change this whole situation? Like, how do you buy? How do you sell in Forex market? I'm a newbie. I've heard your story. So how can I even get started? What would you advise that person to get started?
My advice for anybody that is planning on or want to start Forex trading is, first of all, the knowledge is very important. You need the knowledge. Don't just go and start burning your money based on impulse that you think you know, right?
Where can I get the knowledge?
You can get the knowledge through mentorship.
Yeah.
You can also get free knowledge through YouTube channels.
Yeah.
But then I will always advise that free knowledge, there are some certain information that are missing. So if you can afford mentorship, I will advise you go for mentorship first, because mentorship will help you cut so many losses that you will make. And any loss in Forex is money.
Okay.
So I believe in mentorship so much.
With all this money, judging from where you are coming from charging phone and jumping all of this large money, what can you say? Have you changed? Has the character changed? Have people changed around you? How do they treat you now?
People treat me because of the money. That's just the truth, right? People that I don't know that I can talk to them, and people that I don't know that they can respect me, they respect me now because of the money. So that alone motivates me not to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Because I discovered that, okay, in Nigeria, we blacks now, if you don't have money, you're just useless, right? So I tend to work more harder. And my character, of course, money changes people. Most especially we that we are coming from nothing, right? Money do change us, yeah. Money do change us, and money has changed my lifestyle in the sense that I can afford whatever I want to afford. I now live, I have achieved a lot for myself within just 1 year plus. So I really appreciate God for that.
Apart from the mentorship thingy and apart from taking the knowledge, what would be the next thing for somebody who is starting, the next step?
Take the bold step, fund your account,
Okay.
and start trading.
Okay, talking about
Don't dwell much on demo account, because you can be so good on demo, but when it comes to real account, there's this feelings that comes with real account. So I always advise people, don't dwell much on demo account.
So Shams, what do you have exactly to talk about our community Fire People? How did Fire People help you?
Fire People helped me a lot, even though I'm not trading GU, but Fire People really helped me a lot because I needed a community whereby I would get people that are thinking like me, right?
Yeah.
People that are real traders, not demo traders, not people that will be showing you blues, but then Pampe is calling them, right? Up and down.
Exactly.
So Fire People really helped me. I got inspired, inspired so much, and then I'm grateful.
So what broker were you using when you started, and what broker do you currently use, and would you recommend to people to use?
I was using Honor FX. That was like 2021 or so.
Okay.
Honor FX come and cripple, and then they turn toward Future FX. But even at that, their futures is still not that good.
Okay.
But I end up using Infinox.
Okay.
I used Infinox for almost 1 year plus, and then Infinox they really changed the game for me,
Okay.
right? Because I made so much money
Yeah.
with them.
I remember.
Right? I've done so many crazy things with Infinox that I myself.
About the $0 to
yeah,
about,
$0 to about $600.
Yes.
I've done like 30 something dollars to about 900 too. I still have screenshot and all stuff like that. But right now, currently, I'm test running brokers to see the one that will suit my own trading journey. So I am planning on trying Quaco broker. Maybe today itself, I will open an account with them and give them a trial. Once they meet up what I want, we go with them. Because I discovered that brokers too play a lot of role when it comes to your profit and your loss. There are brokers that they have lapses during use. There are also brokers that they cannot activate your pending order and the rest. But then if you can get a broker that will meet up all your trading expectation, then your profit is sure, is guaranteed.
And one thing that is so obvious in your trading that I've seen is what nice about FirePeak, you integrated the style of psychology, using psychological level. You have the right psychology, and you also stick to one pair. And I think that's a very good way that also facilitated.
There's something that people don't know, but let me tell you, even you don't know, right? Okay. You see, psych level on US 30, it really works like magic. And I got that from FirePeak, right?
Wow.
I discovered that 50-50 pips as what my psych level won't really work on US 30 because US 30 is volatile. But when I include another 50, making it 100 pips per psych level, I discovered that it has been working magic.
Really well.
Yes, I got that from Sir Jeff.
I have discussed with him so lengthily that he has been able to explain and share his next 10 years vision with me. So this is a guy who was charging for injustice and is so much determined that he knew where he was going to. Now he has been able to raise a lot of money through Forex trading, and now he has planned his own Jackpot series for himself. So he's probably planning a travel so he can have a better life and also further his education in a better country than ours. Now, I mean, that's what he has decided to do with his money. You can't judge him, please. That is it. So drop a like in the comment section if you like this story, and also comment what you think in the comment section. I'm sure you definitely out there watching me. You definitely will be the next success story that I'll probably be interviewing. All right. Thank you. Bye.